Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Beyond Authentic Health. This is the Losers Club, where we are lifting ourselves, sharing experiences, and reducing shame, and also getting a weird shaped boob pattern there. But anyway, good evening. No, not you, dear. Me. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Losers Club. You may well notice we are joined by Lego versions of us on the microphone today. It's a little bit skew-iff, but there you go. We've got the Lego us. They're a lot skinnier than we are.
Oh, I ain't got a walk. Oh, this is because I've got a different top on here.
Yeah, now you've got a t-shirt now. T-shirt and jeans. On my Facebook profile, you've got your top off, watering the garden.
I know I'll be in my jeans soon.
I know.
It's like,
yeah, you will be.
Before long, it'll be jeans weather again soon.
I know, it's not quite June weather for you yet, is it?
No.
No. But yes, good evening, everybody. I do hope everybody is well. As always, I'm going to ask Ruffus to do the intros to everybody. I tell you what, Ruffus, why don't you talk about the fact that we've got a brand new Facebook page?
We have.
Facebook group.
Yeah, we've got our own Losers Club group. I don't know how many people we've got on there now.
I think we're up to 25.
But yeah, like I say, even if you're someone that's already on the Losers Club group and you know somebody, like I say, you can always send them across to us. And it doesn't matter what plan people are on, what they're doing, what tool they're using to help them sort of lose weight. Anybody can come on there and get some help.
Absolutely. And we've got people on there. We've got someone that's doing the injections, the Manjaro.
Yeah.
We've got people on there that are calorie counting, all sorts of bits and pieces. So if you would like to join, just look for on Facebook the Losers Club by Beyond Authentic Health. That should come up. It is a private group and it is an invite. Well, it's not an invite only, but you've got to request. We will automatically turn down. I've got it set so that anybody who's got a brand new Facebook account, you have to have your account for a month. So we're trying to get rid of bots and things like that. But apart from that, we personally will have a look and make sure the people are real people, not, a picture of someone in an American Army uniform who then sends rude pictures, because we've had that before. That is, my bra is really, I've got the wrong bra on for this today. Hang on. There we go. Sorry, everyone. I just adjust myself. Don't mind me.
These things happen.
It's really uncomfortable. I know, right? But yeah, do go over and have a wee look at that if you would like to join. We post pictures over there of all our food every day, so that is where we're doing all of that, isn't it?
If you've got any sort of recipes or things, you found little clips of things online, like on Facebook and wherever, because loads of people post various things. Some are like, for weight loss or whatever, so if you get any really good ideas, you can post them on there.
Oh, absolutely. I've got to say huge thank you to Kylie Osborne, who's been posting a lot this week, so thank you to Kylie. Lots of really good recipe ideas actually, and some really tasty looking food. But also Luke John has been posting some amazing photos. Have you seen the photos of Luke John's food? I know he's a chef. Hi Ed, I've got the chat up and running. I know he's a chef, but have you seen it? The photos are like...
We want to live nearer now so we can go to the cafe.
I have asked if they do delivery to Leeds.
Ow.
I didn't get a response to that. But for those that don't know, Luke John has a cafe. Him and his mum own a cafe. And Luke's doing amazingly well on his weight loss journey. And I asked, do you have like a Slimming World option? Not only do they have that, they've got a full menu.
They have.
A full Slimming World menu, so he gets to eat his dinner and then make it for other people as well if he wants. But also, how long have we been on Slimming World? About 9 years?
Yeah.
9 years, something like that. And we said right from day one, I wish there was a cafe.
Yeah, why didn't someone just like open a place and it's all healthy? But I guess most places, if people want to eat out or whatever, they don't always think of eating healthy.
No.
So maybe that's why. But
I know, I wish it was closer.
But there are, like I say, if you like contacts, like especially in the UK, if you contact a lot of restaurants and stuff, you can like maybe ring them up, and a lot of them will do less oil in sort of
Yeah,
different
but I
meals
don't
and
want that. I don't want to have the whole conversation. Hello, I am a fatty and I'd like to eat some food, but I
Yeah.
don't want to be quite as much of a fatty now as I used to be a fatty. So
And do
can
you know
do
how
some
much?
fatty food
And
without the
if you
fatty?
had 1 tablespoon of oil, do you know how many sins that's going to be
Yeah.
for me? So I
Could
don't
you-
want that.
Could you please count the calories, the points, and the sins in a 12-inch pizza with doner kebab topping and all the chips and
Plus,
some onion bhajis,
There's
please?
places though, like I say, when we've been at group on weigh-in day, and some people on there have said that there are sort of places that are not too far from us that
Oh, there's
are,
places you can
you
like.
know,
We did the
French
harvester
sort of-
trick,
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
we? So, tell everybody the harvester trick. If you don't know the harvester trick, because harvester's the that's the right one, isn't it? That's a
Half a
carvery.
chicken. Half a chicken.
No, what's the one I'm thinking of? Toby Carvery.
Carvery.
Toby Carvery. That's what I'm thinking. Tell everybody what we did at Toby Carvery.
That we go, and Lisa will normally say that she can't have dairy. So usually, if you go somewhere and they have one of these hot plates with the lights and all of that, and they put all the food in the containers underneath so you can pick what you want, a lot of that stuff will be will be splashed with butter and stuff to obviously stop it drying out in the heat. So Lisa will always say, sorry, I can't eat those vegetables and stuff. Can you do me just some plain ones with no butter and no nothing on it? And normally most places will do that. Like I say, if you're dairy intolerant or anything like that, they will always have something else that you can have.
Yeah, you don't have to tell them that you're doing it because you are
Fat.
losing weight or wanting a diet version. Do excuse the bing bongs coming up. I forgot to download this. But yeah, you don't have to tell them that. But if you tell them it's because you are intolerant to dairy, you can't have dairy, then they have to do it because it's an allergy thing. But also, it does mean you get boiled or microwaved veg. But to be honest with you, if I'm having a load of carvery meat and some boiled potatoes or jacket potato on the side, I don't mind if my veg is a little bit al dente. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind if it's a little bit boiled or not quite as nicely prepared. Sorry, I just had to get the food pictures because we do post now every single day. We post the food
Makes
that
it
we
a
are
little bit
eating.
easier, doesn't it?
What's that?
To have our group. Like
Yeah,
that
oh,
on
it does.
Facebook.
Makes life so much easier. So all of our daily food pictures are going on there. So do go and check that out if you haven't already. Right, let's say hello to some people. Ed, Ethelred the Unready. Hello all. Kimberly down south. Hello from Sweet Home Alabama. That accent is so bad. It changes every time. Starts off American, ends up sort of Canadian via Birmingham. Oh, like Aussie. Oh, Karen Fraser, evening Karen, Joey 84. Oh gosh, what have I done? I've clicked on something. Evening Joey. Hello Unready and Karen, says Kimberly. Have we all remembered to hit the thumbs up button? Good question, Ed. Has everybody remembered to hit the thumbs up? If not, could you please do that now? Give us one of these thumbs up buttons. That's really, really lovely. Thank you for that. And also, if you haven't done already, why not hit that subscribe button and dong your bell?
So you don't miss any of our lives or videos.
No, we go live. We go live and we do videos. Everybody's saying hello. Dormouse is in. Hello, Dormouse. You're awaiting your coffee. We've got ours here. I know, right? Cheers. By the way, this is your hydration reminder. Drink. Absolutely. You just got as far as season the burger on the Choosey. Oh. No spoilers, but it was quite good. It was
all right.
Interesting recipe. Good evening, Linda Rom. Dormouse, you're going to watch a COVID. Kimberly's posted a COVID video. Has that just gone up? We have seen Back to Basics have done their weighing video. I haven't watched that yet. And I haven't seen yours pop up on my feed because I only literally put the telly on just to make sure our video gone up.
But I know
Evening, Neil.
I know it's a random thing to talk about, like I say, but the COVID thing, apparently I've learned that over time, now they've figured out how to treat certain things with COVID. If you ever get COVID and you're suffering at home and it kind of like, if it's left just to, obviously, if you're not taking anything for it, and now basically what they've figured out is that by using the nasal sprays, like salt sprays and stuff that you can use to clear your nose out, and it basically clears the mucus from going down the back of your throat and then going into your chest. So by doing that, constantly clearing your sinuses, it lessens how much COVID can damage your lungs and various things in your body.
Oh, so next time we get it, which we like
constantly
the 17th
just
time.
the nasal sprays, spray them up your nose, and then it's just basically blow you out, clear your nose, God knows how many times a day, but it stops the mucus and rubbish going down the back of your throat.
Come a little tweet closer, because that's as far as the microphone goes.
So it stops all the rubbish going down the back of your throat into your chest.
But we are not medical practitioners. This is not medical advice. Do seek out a medical opinion, all of that stuff. Your house is at risk if you have your ibuprofen and it affects your liver and your brains and your whatevers. Yeah, all of that. All of that.
It's meant to be really helpful.
Are you sure that was real, not AI?
No, it was real. It was real.
Are you sure? Because I did watch some AI today.
Yeah.
I saw Donald Trump snogging Vladimir Putin.
A COVID specialist that I did see on the TikTok, and someone else who had been treated by that person, and that's what they were told to.
Because I did see AI
continually
today.
Clearing the sinuses.
I saw Trump snogging Putin. I know, right? I don't know how that came up on my feed.
That's been around a while.
I know, right? But I then saw Elvis Presley welcoming Ozzy. I saw this a couple of days back to heaven with random picture.
The AI stuff they do at the minute.
Was the not Beatle? What was his name? The BG that died recently. Was it Robin Gibb? There was a really bad CGI of him with this fake AI cheesy grin. It made him look like Joker from Batman. I was like, oh, I don't like that. Anyway, enough about that.
I said the AI is really good these days.
We've got another celebrity here. So we've got Kimberly Down South, YouTuber, Debbie's World, fellow YouTuber as well. Debbie's World is here. Good evening, Debbie's World. How are you, my darling? Christine Scott, good evening to you, my darling. How are you? I hope you're well. You've just sent a request through, Joey. Fabulous. Bean Feast, another famous one. Bean Feast 57. Shell's here. Good evening, Shell. Hope you are doing really well, my darling. Rachel Beresford is in as well. Can you all let me know? Oh, I'll say good evening to Jane Day as well at this point. Can you all let me know if, not that you have to, but if there is any way that we can make this a little bit more accessible to people with visual problems. I am trying on all the videos we upload, I'm trying to put either a voiceover or where I'd normally show scenes on screen, I'm trying to make sure that either in the video or as a voiceover we say this is 4 scenes, this is 3 scenes or whatever. So do please make a look at that. Or let us know, if there's anything that we can do to improve it. Cafes can't state the sins or healthy extras, but you always wanted to go down to the Sparkly Castle and eat there. What, Slimming World HQ? Yeah. Apparently they've they've got a lovely kitchen.
Sins used to be spelled S-I-N-S.
We were at our local tip shop, which is basically a charity shop where the rubbish dump is. So you dump your rubbishy bits and anything that's sellable you put into there. It's like a reuse, recycle place. And we picked up a load of cookbooks. We got a Pinch of None book, didn't we?
Yeah.
Never seen one before.
Free books. So we could have got, was there free Slimming World books as well?
Yeah.
And
3
they
books
were like
for a quid
for a
we
pound.
picked up.
Yeah, free for a quid.
And one of them is this really old Slimming World book from the Red and Green Day period.
It was from 2000. That's when it was from.
Oh, yeah, it was.
2000.
And it's got in it, sins spelt with an I.
Yeah. S-I-N-S.
Don't, because Christine will be telling us soon that they're changing the name again. We know it's coming. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Alison, good evening to you. You had your gallbladder removed. Oh, gosh. So you need fat-free food, and restaurants are really good if you tell them. That's another really good tip.
Oh.
Hello.
I haven't got a gallbladder either, so...
Have you not?
You know I haven't.
Oh, yeah, no, I did know that. That's what your little scar was.
I've got a little scar on the front of me.
So why have you been eating fat? When we got fat, why were you eating fat if it's bad for you? Oh, we're going to have words later.
What? You know I've had that done.
No, I know, but I didn't know you can't have any fat.
Of course you can.
But
you can just have...
Alison,
I've never
had your gallbladder removed, so need fat-free food. So you need fat-free food if you ain't got a gallbladder. No wonder you've been poorly all these years.
Probably if like you know, she's not long had it done. So
I don't know. Angela Brown's here. Good evening, Angela Brown. Oh, Debbie, that sounds amazing. Debbie's just finished a walk on the river. On the river, like Jesus.
I know, right?
Walking on the water, yeah.
You have to walk really fast, otherwise you'll sink.
Is that like the Flash?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You tried to describe stuff like outfits, but rubbish descriptions.
We saw
Kylie
that.
Osborne's here. We did see that in the
The
Flash.
Flash running on the water.
Free cooking books. They were £3 for £1, those cooking books. So, yeah, or nearly free. Yeah. You had your gallbladder removed in 2010, but it didn't change how you ate.
No,
but
mine didn't.
Oh, it did change how you ate, but for the better. That's good. It's a bit like, sometimes though, it's really bad, isn't it? Good evening, Hazel Morgan. But I hope you're feeling well.
Not anybody wants to talk about it, but maybe once or twice a year. But obviously, your body's got to get rid of the, I think, bile in your body, so that breaks down. That helps break down your food. So maybe once or twice a year, I will get a really poorly
system.
Not. I don't get a bad stomach or anything like that, but I have a session of a poorly belly, and yeah, I think it's just because I don't have a gallbladder, and just every now and again that will happen, but I don't get them very often at all now.
Kimberly down south said that she used a neti pot. That's the nasally thing?
Yeah.
And she's feeling so much better. Yeah. Oh, I'm really pleased, Kimberly. Yeah. I've still got the latest Slimming World magazine to send you out.
I'm surprised though. Like I say, it's taken COVID specialists. It's taken COVID specialists this long to figure out that you've got clearing your sinus, constantly clearing the sinuses, so that you don't have the mucus and rubbish going down your throat.
You say so long. It's only been 5 years in terms of medical practice to know what is the best options.
Yeah, it's
just no time
But
at
it's
all.
also finding out, obviously, treating a new thing that's never been around. Wasn't a thing, was it, before? So
Dormouse had gallbladder surgery. The first thing they said they gave her to eat was mac and cheese.
What did they?
Alison says if you eat too much fat, it will really upset your tummy. I know mac and cheese sounds good about now. You don't do any dairy, very little things that are breaded and fried.
I would have just been eating too much sugar before. That's probably what I would.
And the takeaways, the fatty food from the takeaways. Right then, talking about food, shall we go? You're going to notice we're going to do these first bits a little bit quicker now. So then, the food that we have eaten this week, Rufus, I'll throw up some photos on screen and we're going to talk about it. Yeah. Good evening, Iris Baddeley. You had yours out in 1986. Never Look Back. Still for the Stones, being a jar.
Blimey.
What?
I never had mine in a jar. They wouldn't give them to me.
85 of them, like little pebbles.
Yeah, they are.
You have them in a jar?
It's like getting rid of what you get in the kettle.
Mind you, I've got to say, I do still, this might be a little bit too oversharing, but I do still have a little one of those glass potion bottle, wish bottle, spell bottle things.
Gallstones in your gallbladder are like gravel.
Oh, I was just saying, having it in a jar is a bit much, but I do have my little glass bottle thing in there that's still got me dead cancer in when I peed my cat, because I had bladder cancer. Yeah. So when I peed that out, I've still got that over there, so it can never come back because I've got it trapped. That's the plan, you see. That's the plan. Yeah. So many of us would know gallbladder. I know. I don't even know what.
Oh no, we should start another group.
The gallbladder group.
Yeah. Yes.
Gall blimey, Governor. We got no gallbladder.
Food that's really good.
Don't keep banging the table.
Food that's really good if you don't have a gallbladder.
Oh, I bash my glasses.
So yeah.
Bean feast as well. Shell hasn't got. What is going on?
But I said often as well. People.
And Ed hasn't got his.
People often that have not had a good relationship with food often have them removed.
Shell says you were relieved of your gallbladder 20 years ago and can eat anything now. Like Rufus, you have a little bad do every year or two. Yeah. And Ed said his
gallbladder.
That's about half of everybody with no gallbladder. I had
mine out just over 25 years ago. So yeah.
Nice.
I had mine out. I think when I must have been. Yeah, I was about 25. I think something like that.
Nice. Sounds amazing. Right then. So Rufus, do you want to talk about the food that we've had this past week? What have you enjoyed most about some of the food we've had this week?
I think one of my favourite ones is when we do burgers, but to me it was just like, it was a burger out of the book, but like say for Choosey, but as well, I don't think it was any better than, it was nice, but I don't think it was outstanding among other burgers that we've cooked ourselves.
No, I've got to say I was a little disappointed in it, to be fair.
Yeah.
And
did you say the sage was nice? You said though the sage and that was in, because it were pork burgers. So.
It was. I mean, it was perfectly edible. It was perfectly nice. It was. Yeah. It did its job. I guess.
Basically, sage and onion pork burgers.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was, but without the sage.
Yeah.
Right then, let me just. I'm pulling up the pictures of what we've had this week. I just need to make this one a little bit bigger. I do apologise, everybody. I was supposed to have done this, but we were.
We do like mushy peas.
We do like mushy peas.
I don't eat them very often. I don't mushy peas.
Right then, so for those of you,
are free food.
Yeah, I'm going to try and describe what we've got in the pictures. So then, this was one of the days. We had roast chicken, so there's chicken breast, mushy peas, broccoli, and some of our favourite, which is the butternut squash. That was delicious. We had our standard go-to.
I want that now.
Beetroot burgers with jacket, sweet potato, and a very sexy salad. Yeah, that was good. I could
just eat that now.
Yeah, we had that this week. That was delicious. That was our beef burgers that you did with our Slimming World chips and a sexy salad.
That was nice.
With beetroot.
I actually really like it when we do steak mince burgers. Steak
that's
mince.
What that was.
So you can leave them a tiny little bit pink in the middle, teeny bit. And they are really nice.
They were good. Again, that was the other bit of the chicken. That was the chicken leg we had with two tiny sweet potatoes.
It looks sad with no skin.
I know, but you've got to take the skin off, otherwise it sins.
Yeah.
And then we had a really leafy salad that day, didn't we? It was really leafy salad.
I never used to like salad that much, and lately I've really enjoyed it.
It's because I do it. I do it all posh with all the different bits in. It's not just a bit of old lettuce and tomato now.
It could just be, though, that after 9 months... my body has now got used to eating salad.
It could be. We did have the steaks that were delicious. Really yummy.
We had them the next day.
This was the one the next day with a plain salad and again two tiny sweet potatoes.
That's the thing, though. We cooked all the 4 steaks, and then it's a case of, do you just eat 2 because that's what we used to do? So we decided that what we've got on our plate is enough, and wrap the other 2 up and put them in the fridge, and then, like I say, ate them the next day.
We did.
Like I say, it's hard to change habits, isn't it? But
yeah. And then this was yesterday's dinner, which was the pork burger in the Warburton's protein, not wrap, what was it called? Thin? Yeah. Warburton's protein
like
thin.
Little square sliced.
Yeah, which is a healthy extra B. With some red cabbage slaw that wasn't red cabbage because we didn't have a red cabbage, couldn't get one. And then we did it with, now this was the most basic salad I've done in years because we didn't have all the gubbins. It's just lettuce, iceberg lettuce, some cucumber, tomato, radish, and then a handful of spinach thrown in as well with a bit of vinaigrette over it. But it was still all right, wasn't it?
And do you know what was the best bit?
And the potatoes with the chip spice on. What was the best bit then?
The burger gherkins. They were very nice.
With the sliced gherkins, yeah.
I think that, to me, that just made it really nice.
But if you want to see the recipe, it is up on our channel right now. It did go live at 6 today.
Hello. All right, Ruffus, how you doing? Hello, Lisa.
Lawrence.
Now, before we start, I want to say well done. Congratulations on losing 12 stone between you.
Thank you.
12 stone between you. Rufus, you've lost 7 stone. Wow. Wow. And Lisa's lost 5 stone in just 9 months. Congratulations to you both. Now that is incredible. I hear you run a weekly weighing club called the Losers Club.
We do, we run it now.
And well done for helping not only yourselves and making your quality of life better, but helping others around you. That is such a lovely thing to do. Keep up the good work, guys. And Lisa, I haven't had a chance to have a look, but I know you've got a channel called Beyond Authentic Health on YouTube.
Yes,
that's
we do.
Beyond Authentic Health on YouTube, so I'll have to check that out. Keep up the good work, and that's lots of love from me, and lots of love from Shibs. Well done to you both. Have a lovely day. Oh yeah, and make sure you keep hydrated because it's very hot. So I'm just sitting down to a nice cup of tea.
Make sure we do that.
And that was Lawrence from TikTok.
I know.
So somebody sent us that with the from Cameo. So yay, we got a Cameo. So that's basically the food that we've had this week. But there is one more photo, isn't there, Rufus? Which is the fruit. Our fruit bowls.
Was it the ones we had last night?
It is our fruit bowl, which is we have this every day as well.
We do,
and it is absolutely delicious. Where is it? Why is it not
tonight? We've got, I think, gala melon. Tonight, I think is gala melon and some mixed berries on there tonight. I think.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Look.
So yeah, tonight.
That is our fruit bowls that we normally have. So you can see we have in our fruit bowl. This was yesterday's one. Mm-hmm. There is a little bit of rhubarb, some. That was cantaloupe, wasn't it? No, that was gala. Honeydew.
Honeydew. It was the small variety, the one we had, that tiny little one that we did. But and it is a type of honeydew type melon. Yeah.
We had some strawberries from Lidl that were absolutely delicious. They were lovely, and some blackberries which we picked from down the road.
But as you know, like I say, a lot of our fruit that we have, like I say, that for me is a treat every night.
Oh yeah, it's delicious.
But as you see, like I say, I don't often put things like rhubarb and stuff on our bowls. Like I say, we will now because we've got tons of it in the garden.
I know.
But like I say, the rest of it is speed food. So like I say, so most of our fruit that we ever have is just speed food.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the food we've had this week to get the results that we got on Slimming World when we weighed in, which we'll get to in a little bit. Now, the next part of this evening, we want to do your topic of the day, don't we?
Yeah.
Now, listen, when we do the weigh-in, I'm going to ask if everybody wants to check in. You don't have to, but if you do want to check in, if you want to tell us what you've weighed in this week, absolutely feel free, whether it's a loss, a gain or a maintain. If you don't want to tell us, but you just want to check in because you're having a bit of a crappy old week or you're having a fantastic week, whatever it is you want to share, please do feel that you're able to if you want to. I want to make certain that we support everybody because that's increasingly important, isn't it?
Yeah.
That support is offered. So if you want to check in, have a little natter or have a little moan, have a little whatever, have a little celebration.
Someone like I say, is thinking about starting a journey or things like that, want a bit of motivation and see what sort of pictures of food people put on there.
Yeah, it's always on our brand new Facebook page. Yeah. Anyway, go on then, Rufus. I will go through the chat.
So this week we wanted to talk about planning. So things like planning what you're going to be eating over the next few days, planning, if you are getting weighed in every week, before you get there, before I get to my weigh-in, I'm already thinking about what result I'm likely to get and what I'm, if I need to make any changes to what I eat and what I'm going to be, planning for the next week, for the week ahead of me. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I think if you don't start, thinking about things like that, then you might not kind of get the goals that you want, like when you step on the scale.
What is it they say? Fail to plan is plan to fail.
They do. Ugh. They do.
Oh, I feel sick just saying it. But it's but do we plan do we do the thing then where you go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're having all these dinners and this is what we're having?
We tried doing that in the very beginning. I think on our first time with Slimming World, we were like, okay, well, I think we'd got one of their, on a countdown, I think that we'd picked up, at one point they were doing that.
They used to do their own planners, didn't they?
Their planners, so you can write all the things in it. And then we had one of those magnetic ones, we put it on the fridge and we write every day. And
had a shopping list thing on it, didn't it?
And we write every day what we were going to have. And do you know what? By the time we'd gone 3 to 4 days in planning what we were going to eat, we'd gone, oh, actually, I don't want that. I don't want salad on that day, or I don't want. So for us, planning at least 2 to 3 days so we have an idea of what we're going to be eating for the next 2 to 3 days is more than enough for us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I say, if you're not planning and working out, you know, where, especially like if you know, if next year you want to, I don't know, whether it be you want to lose a stone or a couple of stone in a year, you know, you've got to think ahead of yourself. If you're not doing that, then how are you going to get there? You know, if you're not thinking about it.
But I think for us, it starts when we're in the supermarket, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because as much as we don't have a set plan, we have a sort of a loose plan, don't we?
If we see a bargain or sometimes
Exactly.
a reduced item or whatever, and we can swap around our days a little bit or pop something else in the freezer and likewise, then
Exactly.
we do things like that.
And it's one of those things where we're able to go, oh, look, there is some reduced low-fat mince, 5% mince in Lidl. Okay, well, we'll get that. And then we've already got the tomato, the passata. We've got a very stocked store cupboard with Slimming World everything.
That's it.
And we only ever buy 100% food optimized food, so very low fat, very low sin, very low calorie, low points for Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
That's what we buy now. So there's always we're always able to go, we'll take advantage of this that we've just seen that's a bargain, or oh look, like when you came home with the steaks from Lidl's, because they were 4 for $9.99. You saw them this week. We had them for dinner. Really delicious, really nice steaks.
Yeah.
But that wasn't planned when we went shopping.
But I said, you also see when we did the coffee rub steaks, when we did that, you know, if you're going in the supermarket and all of a sudden it says, you know, pick the steaks, you obviously for the menu, for the recipe that we're going to do, but the steaks that they tell you to buy, sirloin steak, had all fat running all the way through the steak. So I'm not going to buy those steaks, because if I can't cut the extra bits of fat off, then what, you know, if you don't want to eat that the way it is, then pick a leaner cut of steak. Or, you know, and that's why sometimes I've picked up rump steak or something else, something I know that I can kind of cut the visible fat off, and it's not fat running all the way through the steak itself. Otherwise, you know, it was probably like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 sins or something, just for all.
Well, that's it. We don't know. There was a lot of fat in it, wasn't there?
So that's why we just changed the cut of meat for those steaks that we did.
So what about then people that are, maybe they've got a family and they're cooking maybe separate meals for the husband or for the wife or for the boyfriend, girlfriend, non-binary partner, whatever. They're cooking and they might have kids or parents they need to cook for.
Makes things a little bit more challenging, doesn't it?
How would you plan around that?
I'd say for me, even if we had somebody else here, obviously not on plan, I would still be all right, because I have a big enough reason why I'm doing this. So it doesn't matter, you know, it won't happen, but obviously if you fell off plan or something happened,
or say the nibbling, when we had my sister's eldest
it
here,
would not.
If they wanted a takeaway, if they said, oh, actually, I'm going to order a KFC.
It wouldn't bother me.
But do you think it's even more important to plan, to have an idea of what you are going to eat if there's somebody else in the house who isn't eating on plan?
Yeah,
do you think
and,
it's more
and
important?
Also making sure that you've got something ready and you know how long it's going to take you to prepare that meal. Because I think sometimes I don't get hungry, obviously thanks to COVID, but I don't actually get hunger pains or anything. I can go most of the day and be fairly chill when it comes to, right, okay, we're going to eat, and I've not eaten for the last 8 hours or more.
Whereas I tend to hit about 9 hours of being awake, and then I go, okay, my sugar levels are getting really low now, but I need to have something.
But things like, you know, planning to go shopping, to do your supermarket shopping. Don't, you know, make sure you've had something to eat, whether it be a light snack or something before you go, so that you don't go to the supermarket while you're really hungry.
The worst thing for that is when they've just done the bakery, or for us it used to be when they've done the rotisserie chickens. That used to get me going. I was like, I need a chicken now.
That's it.
I've only come in for some vegetables. I need to buy chicken.
And you end up buying more things than you really want.
That's why they do it.
Yeah.
That's why they do it. So how do you plan? Do you plan it like, because I've seen some people, I don't know how you do it. I've seen some people that plan and they literally have their shopping list worked out for the week ahead. They have all of the meals worked out. They know that they're going to cook this on Tuesday. That will give them the leftovers for Wednesday. Then they're going to do this on Thursday. That's what they're going to... And they literally... It's like regimented.
It is.
Some people are able to do that. If you are able to do that, please tell me how. Because my ADHD brain, I cannot function like that. I've got, well, you can see in this room, I have whiteboards everywhere.
Yeah.
I've got calendars everywhere, reminders everywhere. I've got a thing now in
and your phone goes bing audibly.
It does, and my watch, because it's all
reminders
connected.
on your phone, on your watch.
And my speaking device thing that I don't want to trigger any of yours if you've got one at home.
Yeah.
But you know, the Amazon speaker and Apple type speaker type things, those things, the smart speakers, those I've got set up and everything.
Yeah.
So I am very, very much somebody who tries to organise.
Yeah.
And typical of ADHD, I'm one of these people that go, oh, look, Rufus, I've just bought a new journal, a new diary. This one's I'll get organised now. 2 days later, where's my journal gone? I had a journal, didn't I? I don't know where I don't know where it is. I'll have to buy a new one.
But like I say, it is, you know, planning and putting things in action. Otherwise, like I say, for some people, you know, not preparing kind of, you know, in advance what you're going to be eating, I think can be terrible, because people are like, oh, wait, oh, damn, I forgot to get that out of the freezer. Oh, I'll sod it. I'll just have whatever out the cupboard.
I'll get a takeaway. I'll do that.
It'll be fine. It'll be a really lean takeaway, kebab meat. Oh, well, if I just have the chicken kebab meat, or if I just have, but when you see them cutting it off, all the meat off, when they layer these, like, these machines up, like, I don't know what they call them. I don't know what they could put
the kebab skewery thing.
the
spit.
The spit, yeah. So basically, when they layer it all up, they put, even the chicken ones, they put layers of chicken skin and rubbish all the way through it. So when they're cutting it all, you're still even though it might have been crispy and a lot of the fat's all crisped up and it's all nice and all mushed in with the lovely bits of chicken, it's all really moist. It's because there's loads of fat in it.
Yeah, we used to think that was a healthier option,
the chicken one, but it's
we really
actually
did, and it's still really bad for you.
And it's still like, if you have, even if we'd had a small kebab and just had it with the pita and everything, it still would have been like more than 13 sins or something like that, or if not
at
more.
least. I think for those of you like me that have fibro or another one of those type conditions where you don't know from day to day, planning can be really, really difficult. And what works, as Rufus said, what works for us is to have that loose plan. So, for example, this week, Sunday, we had planned to do the pork burgers recipe. No, it was Monday, wasn't it? Monday we'd planned to do the pork burger recipe.
Yeah.
That's what we were going to do on Monday. Was it? It was Sunday.
It Saturday or Sunday? You were poorly.
It was Sunday. It was Sunday. Sorry, we were going to do that on the Sunday. And
you were just like out of it.
On Sunday, I didn't wake up till 10 past 10 in the evening because my fibro just wiped me out.
Yeah.
So already then, all of the plans that were made to film and have that for dinner got completely rejigged. So I do think it's important to have that loose plan. And as we've said 100 times, make sure you've got go-to options in your fridge that you can bung with a jacket potato, a bit of salad, or a jacket potato and some veg, that if your plans go awry, you've got that quick go-to option.
The only other thing we have different in the house is like the dogs' dinners, which is
they have
meat. They had like
a lot of fat, everything. They
lamb,
had kebabs,
they had
didn't they?
lamb kebabs. It was like the ones on the skewers.
Yeah.
So they had lamb kebabs and sausages and something today,
and their staffies,
make
and
sure
they
I put
everything.
Carrot, sweet potatoes they have in it, and a little bit of courgette put into it, and
So let us know how you plan. Right, before we go any further, I'm realising the chat is bombing down, so let's talk to some people on the chat. Luke John, good evening, Luke John. It's nice to be the odd one out. You've got your gallbladder. So have I. You're not the only one. Ed, it was 9 or 10 years ago when you got rid of your gallbladder. Iris, your son just had major surgery, a hiatus hernia. I hope he's okay, my darling. Wishing him well. He's 54. He's been on fluids for a month and another 2 weeks to go. He sees the consultant tomorrow night.
Oh, dear.
Fingers crossed, soup and yogurts for him. I hope he's... let me just bring that box up down a little bit. I hope he's okay soon, my darling. Best wishes to your son. That's awful. No one likes being in hospital, do they? No one likes being in hospital. But yeah, I hope, fingers crossed, that where did that go? I've just lost it now.
I presume you're surprised how they get you home really quick these days, don't they?
They do. Well, look at you when you had yours.
We won't keep you in hospital too long overnight. Right, you can go now. Goodbye.
Luke John says a sexy salad. Neil saying, why is it called a sexy salad? It's a Slimming World thing, because I know you're not salad sexual, but it's because a standard salad back in the day was a bit of lettuce, a bit of tomato, and a bit of manky old limp cucumber, and that was kind of it. And now
looks a bit like a McDonald's salad, which is just a bit of lettuce and throw a bit of chicken on the top.
Like back in the day when they used to talk about a British rail sandwich, it wasn't really appealing. So a salad was that it's very
it's
still
sexy
eating
because it's got lovely bits of beetroot and stuff in it.
It's got beetroot and sweet corn and peppers and quinoa or rice or all of these other wonderful flavours that you put in, and you basically create an explosion of textures and taste.
Plus, and you can tell, but you can also, like I say, tell that we enjoy the food we have, because if someone said to me, oh, you could eat this KFC here, or you can have this lovely salad, because you know that the salad keeps you on plan, is so healthy for you, and I think it's just a combination of, you know, knowing that you can still meet all your goals and things that you want, you know, in your weight loss journey, and also you can eat the other stuff, and then you might be then triggered to eat other bad food. So
Luke John says, you plan everything out. Shopping, food, day-to-day usual stuff. Whether you fully stick to the plan is sometimes up for debate, but you do plan for the entire week, then make up your Saturday and Tuesday shopping lists. Very anal, but it keeps you on track and stops you buying things you don't need. Well, this is it. That's our mantra. If you don't want to put it in your mouth, don't put it in your trolley. Don't buy it. If you don't want to eat it, don't buy it. That's the only way to guarantee it. It really, really is.
And if you have to buy stuff for somebody else that's not really kind of on your plan, what you want to be eating, we always put it in our mind. If we have to buy anything, whether it's for the dogs or somebody else, that's not for us. We're not eating that. That's not for us. That's for somebody else.
See, Dormouse says you do better if you have a rough idea of 7 evening meals that in the morning you can prep or cook. So come evening, it's just put it all together. But this week you haven't got a rough plan, and tonight you've got no idea what to eat. So the risk is you don't eat. Don't do that, Dormouse. No. Don't do that. The problem is you don't get hungry, which is a huge problem. Yeah, don't do that, my darling. Don't do that. You have to eat something, even if it's just bunging a jacket potato in the microwave.
I said it is very strange, though, on top. Not having hunger pains or anything like that. So I don't get I haven't eaten for so many hours. I can get a little feeling of sickness or whatever because I haven't eaten, or I don't get any of that.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm quite happily, if I wanted to keep going until the point when I'm resting and sitting on my bum, it could be like quite late in the evening before I do that, and then
often is. And I'm not being funny. You go out in the garden to start watering plants and things, and then it's literally several hours, and it's dark later.
I'm not funny. It's like a jungle out there at the minute.
It is at the moment with your tomato plants. This is a good idea. Joey84 says you get a week's worth of meals in, but you don't pre-plan what day you eat what. You know you've got 7 on-plan meals, and you choose from them what you fancy each evening. I think that works.
Yeah, that works really well. That
works really well. Kimberly, you don't plan because you don't know what you get on the day, but you are thinking of cooking out 3 meals for the week that you can mix and match, and then easy breakfast and lunches. Absolutely.
That's a really good idea.
You see, this is Kylie, the other side of the coin. You sit and write a food plan and shopping list, and that's only what you buy. You have to have matching. You have to have matching stuff. The planning books, cooking books, so it helps you stick to it.
Yeah.
And an apron that all matches. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's an amazing idea. So Kimberly down south says that you tried ChatGPT and said you wanted 3 meals from the Pinch of Nom cookbooks, and you put other details, and you were impressed, and you can swap out. You're trying to streamline it.
Ooh.
You have to have a loosely put together plan, but not strict. That's amazing. I've never thought about getting chat. Maybe we should do ChatGPT chooses my dinners for a week.
Yeah, she's clever.
Oh, can you imagine? Hazel, you plan for the week. Dormouse, as hard as you try to get on plan food, Grumpy does the shopping so it goes adrift. That's the thing, isn't it, my darling? That's a great... Joey just had a Just Eat advert pop up. Sorry, my darlings. That is not down to us. We can't... I have tried specifying what adverts...
We used to just eat everything, and now...
I know. Has anyone else noticed Rufus's profile? Looking handsome, must have lost weight in the face.
Me? Have I?
Have you?
Wait.
Hang on, turn this way. Turn to face me so they can see your profile.
What?
Yes, look at that jawline. Look at that there. Look at that. I know, right? I don't know why you're saying he's looking handsome now. He's always looked handsome, haven't you, my darling? Yeah.
Getting skinny.
I know you are. We'll give a shout out now on the vlog you're filming today. Oh, thank you, Debbie, my darling. Debbie's doing the Manjaro Diaries.
Yeah.
Yes, and lots of walks.
If anyone would love to see my tomatoes, I might show you.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
that's what everybody does, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
So then, we've got some really good tips there about planning. I never thought about ChatGPT. That might be a really interesting thing.
That's the sort of thing that you probably would do. Now, you can
is the sort of
guarantee
thing
that
I would
Lisa's
do.
going to try that one now.
Absolutely, I would. Good evening, Melinda Brown. Melinda Brown, right? I don't know whether you know this. Melinda Brown, see that profile picture there?
Oh.
If you look a bit closer, she looks just like me. In some of the no, seriously, in some of the photos that Melinda posts, I've had to look twice to go, is that me? Because we've got a very, very similar facial structure. Yeah. And Melinda thinks that we could be related, even though she's in America and I'm in the UK. But also,
twins.
We could be twins.
Well, you did have one.
I did have one.
You did.
Unfortunately, didn't quite make it, but explains a lot about my personalities. But the reason that I think me and Melinda aren't actually twins is because Melinda's like 5'3" or 4 or something, and I'm 6'2". So if we were twins, we'd be like the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito twins, except I'd be the tall, fat one, and Melinda's the.
But I'm surprising that Slimming World haven't started putting their adverts on YouTube. You know, they're they
wait until the new changes come in, love.
But I said that they do these meal kits now, like L.O.S.E.R.S, and you can go on their website now and order them, and you get it all basically in a box, everything you need.
Do you want Stacey Solomon advertising you HelloFresh?
Not really.
Or Smaily Carol Smaily?
I think, like I say, you thought about trying some of those meals, didn't you?
Oh,
the
she's
meal
4'10". 4'10".
Oh, it's a little bit different.
If ChatGPT gives you something you don't like, you just ask to swap it out. That's a really interesting one.
Or do they swap it for a takeaway?
We don't do takeaway. The only takeaway I want is from Luke's shop, because at least you know it's on blooming plan.
That's true.
Kimberly says Rufus and you are twins, but you're only 5'2". That's fine. Rufus can be the taller twin. That's fine. We don't mind being the taller ones.
6.
5'6", yeah. Angela Brown's 4'10" as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Remind me when we do one of these SlimCon meetup things, and we all get together at some sort of event next year or whatever we can do. Yeah. Remind me to meet everybody when I'm sitting down. Yes, you've seen the new Slimming World vending machine at HQ.
Oh yeah.
Yes, at Slimming World HQ, they've got a vending machine for when the restaurant's shut. They pop out their frozen meals.
Yep.
We were
Keep
saying
them all on plan.
We were saying, we were thinking, because Christine from here said to me that or said to us in a live ages ago that they were coming out with some vending machines, and we were like,
but I said a long time ago we thought because the Muller, do you remember
that's amazing idea.
I said because the Muller Light yogurts. What?
Hang on. I interrupt this programme. Kimberly's got the best idea of all. Let's all go to Luke's for a Slimming World meal. We could all go to Luke's Cafe for a meetup one day.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Everybody round to Luke's.
Yeah.
Plan it for next year. You'll try and come. Do you know what? That would be awesome. I would love that. Go on, Muller Lights.
I was saying that
That was
before,
the rumour, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that when basically you go shopping and like, is it Iceland and places that have like these Muller Lights, packs of Muller Lights. But now we kind of thought that they were putting sins on the Muller Lights. Because they'd be bringing their own yogurts and stuff out, and then there'd be like sin-free yogurt.
But they never did
But they never did. But that's what we kind of thought. And then I've said to them, why is it you do all the frozen meals? Why do you not have a fresh section in the refrigerators in the supermarket?
Yeah.
Why do they not have a fresh choices? Because I'm sure people would buy them. I'm sure they would.
I wouldn't. It's not enough speed.
You know.
Not enough speed.
A lot of their meals don't though, do
No,
they? You've
not
still got to add stuff to it. That's why
Yeah.
we don't buy their meals very often, because you've got to buy them, but you still got to buy
However,
your speed veggies.
Spoiler, we are going to do 3 days on.
Yeah.
3 days on Stimming World meals.
We are.
You
We're
need to
gonna try
apply for a
them.
passport to travel to the UK. I know you do. When you were still working, Melinda, you ordered
Yeah.
Factor meals. Oh, they're supposed to be okay. Amberlynn Reed's tried those.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she has actually.
And
yeah.
you really like them, but they're expensive. Absolutely. It
Well,
would
so
be like herding cats, says Dormouse,
They said, like-
but hilariously out of control. Absolutely.
a lot
it
of
would.
the Factor meals are like, really, really low calories.
They are. Is it that time?
It is.
It is that time. Right then, everybody, get prepared to get on those scales. So you do what you need to do. If you need to, take your bra off and your jewellery off and your necklaces off and everything else, get ready for it, because we're going to get on those scales. It's time to weigh in and check in. Are you ready? Are you going to get on the scales? Let's get on those scales. Right then, everybody, do please put your weighing results for this week into that there chat. If you want to share with us your weighing results, whether you've gained, you've lost, or you've maintained, whatever you have on those scales, whatever your result is, we will try our best to support you as you go through. Now, once again, this week you weighed in before I did.
I did.
I was in the queue. And then suddenly I needed a loo, and I thought, I've got to run for the loo. Need to go and run to the loo. And I thought, that would be useful. Yeah. No, I just passed some gas. But anyway, you didn't need to know that, did you? But anyway, there we go, oversharing. So you weighed in, my darling. Yeah. What did you weigh in as? What was your result? What happened to you when you got on those scales? Bear in mind, we've been 100% on plan again.
Yeah, I got on the scale and I'd lost 1.5 pounds this week.
Yay! So, pound and a half. Hang on, I've got a new thing. Yeah,
what?
You press the button.
Yeah, give myself a clap.
You give yourself the clap. You get the clap.
Yeah.
Look, I've got it on screen. It says you get the clap now.
Yeah.
I've changed it. Well done, my darling. £1.5 pound off. That's awesome. Yeah. So what does that mean you're at now? 7 stone.
7 stone £2, I think now.
7 stone 2. Yeah.
I was, to be honest.
Oh, hang on.
What?
That's 100. Is that? Hang on. 5 stone is 70. 2 stone is 28.
Ask computer.
And 2. You've lost £100. Oh my God.
Is it in 9.5 months or something?
£100.
Yeah. But
Rufus, you've got your 100. I didn't even realise that yesterday. Yeah. That's awesome.
But,
£100.
I was hoping for a little bit more, but like I say, I've eaten loads of lovely food this week, and I didn't feel like I'd gone without. I ate quite a bit of food actually this week.
But Rufus, that's amazing. Let me just work out how many weeks that is in my book. 42 weeks. £100.
Yeah.
Wow.
Getting there. Only another.
That's amazing.
Only another 5. What have I got? Another 4 stone. About another 4 stone to go
until you get to your target. That is awesome. Oh my God, I'm so proud. I knew you'd lost £1.5 pound, but we didn't sit and work it out yesterday. That is flipping awesome, my darling. That is really. Oh, I'm so pleased. I did say you were getting near your 100.
You did, yeah.
That's awesome. I'm giving you another clap.
I am.
Seriously. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so proud of you.
But yeah, I did hope for a little bit more, but
You've lost £100. Shut up.
But I'm saying, but then getting on the scale, I'm already thinking about what I'm going to do this week to get my next loss next week.
£100 in
Yeah.
42 weeks. That's amazing, Rufus.
Yeah.
That is serious. I mean, I am. That's amazing. Amazing.
My body just keeps going.
It does.
Look.
Absolutely amazing. Well done, my darling. Right. Who else gets the clap this evening? Let's have a look in that there chat. That's amazing. I didn't realise you'd got that. That's such a milestone. Wowzer. Right, let's have a look. Weigh-in Wednesday. It is Weigh-in Wednesday. You can't weigh yourself this week at the moment, Melinda, but you went down from a size 16 to a 14. Well done.
Blimey.
You get the clap. That's awesome.
Really good.
Hazel Morgan, you lost £2.
Wow.
That is awesome. Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Joey, you lost £2 this week as well. You got your Club 10 award as well.
It's like the £2 club.
That's awesome. That is well done, Joey. That is brilliant. Everybody else saying well done. You had half off this week, Angela. That's amazing.
That's really
well
good.
done to you. It's a lot of work
A loss
to get
is
that
a
off
loss.
on a regular basis. It
Even
really
a small
is.
loss is a loss. That's it.
Oh my God, Kimberly, you lost £4.5 off the £6.5 you gained on the cruise. £2 more to go to get your full stone, then you're back on track. Oh my God, that is
It's
amazing.
easily done, isn't it? As soon as you get back to
amazing. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. It's Deborah, not Deborah, says £100 is brilliant, Rufus. Absolutely. Luke John says you're catching up to him now. You better get your skates on. Well, what have you lost in total, Luke? Because I think Luke's lost over 10 stone, I think it is.
Yeah.
Amazing results.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing results.
I started at 29.5 stone, and then I fell off plan.
Yep.
And went back at 24 stone 12, and so that's where I started
This
back
time
at.
round.
But yeah, originally 6 months before, I actually started at the 29.5 stone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what are you now?
I am 17 stone 9.5 or something. 17 stone 9.5 pounds.
So you're about to get to your 12 stone in total.
I think something like that. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Flaming Nora. Dormouse, you had £1.5 off.
Wow.
That is awesome. You get
That's
the clap
really
as
good.
well. You're so glad. Absolutely, my darling. That is amazing. Wow. Hang on. Where's it gone? Oh my God. I've moved the mouse. Everybody's so many results. Hang on. Where is it? Oh my God. So many results. £1 off for Bean Feast. Well done, Shao. Just £1.5 to your 2.5 stone award.
That's really good.
Again, amazing. Well done to you. Oh my God, we've got an award here. Hang on a second. Are you ready? Let me get the award on screen. Are you ready? Because Debbie's World lost £1.5, a total of 1.5 stone. Absolutely, that is awesome. Let's get that one up on screen.
We all love an award.
We do. So what I'm going to do, for those of you that don't know, we've got our own version of the awards. I am going to personalize these, so I need to make a note. Debbie, you're going to be able to download this from our Facebook page with your details on. That is awesome. Well done, my darling. £1.5 is an amazing result. It really, really, really is. That is just amazing. Well done. Well done. That is awesome. So I will make a note of that. In fact, Rufus, can you be my secretary for this segment and make a note of Debbie's World 1.5 stone. Oh, I've just gone lightheaded. I got so excited by everybody's awards there, and I've gone really lightheaded. Woo! Everybody saying well done to everybody. That's amazing. Rufus, you're a legend, says Shao. I know, right? Isn't he just? I'm so proud of him. Oh, Karen, your husband had a feeding tube fitted today, so you took today as a holiday from Slimming World. Do you know what? you deserve a clap, right? It sounds ridiculous, and I know it all sounds like happy clappy and everything else, but you deserve to pause your plan, right? That's all you're doing, just pausing your plan. We can all do that.
Yeah.
Pausing your plan isn't stopping it, it isn't quitting, it isn't falling off. It's just pausing it to deal with life as life is happening. If you're back and forward to hospitals and you've got emotional stuff and you're dealing with everything else, whatever's going on, if you need to take some time away from plan just to make life a little bit easier, then well done. You do it. Knowing that that's what you need to do is awesome. It really, really is. And admitting that, okay, I can't do everything. I need to pause Slimming World, put that on the back burner, or Weight Watchers, or whatever it is you're doing. I'm going to pause it over there, and I'll come back to it when I can. That is amazing. Well done to you, my darling.
That's it.
Flaming Nora, talk about another big result. Luke John Food, you got £6 off.
That's it.
£148 off altogether.
I
but
said,
who's counting? Well, you are. Well done to you.
I say, when you really put the work in, you get the results.
You get the big result.
Yeah.
We've enjoyed your food videos this week. It's been inspiring.
Yeah.
Your videos and your pictures. It really has been.
But I said, and I don't know whether it, like I say, I was going to share it in our when we get weighed this week, but I didn't feel that I wanted to talk, like I say, so much when it was a group chat, which I said I don't think we don't enjoy it quite as much.
No, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
But I will say that one thing I have learned for myself is that for me, every day that I have sins, so whether you're using them for your meals or whatever, you know, or your treats, snacks, or whatever they are, I will always, whatever sins I use for that day, I don't ever save my sins up during the week.
No, you don't.
I now know that by the end of the night, if I haven't used all my sins for that day, they expire. They're gone.
They disappear.
They disappear. So the next day, I've got that amount of sins that I choose for the day, and if I just don't use them all, I don't go saving them up. Like I say, my mind, because the way I used to think about food, and my relationship was really toxic with food.
It was.
So that I would think, oh wow, I've got this many sins for the whole week, and if I don't use as many to start with, I could have a blowout. And now it's just changed. Like I say, if you're someone that has done that before, it's just for me changing the way I think about even my sins, and trying to have a really good relationship with what I have, enjoy what I have, and just, you know, if I don't feel that I need all the extra sins, then they expire and they're gone. And then the next day I start again. And just keep going.
You do. That's true. Kylie Osborne had a £4.5 loss. That is, again...
Well, that's amazing.
That's amazing as well. Absolutely.
And that's after all them lovely recipes.
I know. Amazing. Dormouse... Oh my God, Dormouse, you get an award as well. Hang on a second. Let me get your award up. Dormouse got the 4.5 stone award. Well done. That's awesome. In 80 weeks, not celebrating yet. You want to be clear before going whoop whoop. You lost about 4 stone before starting Slimming World. Do you know what though? Hang on. We can celebrate it for you, my darling, because I will say 4.5 stone is an awesome, massive achievement. It really, really, really is. Well, oh no, that's not the right one, Lisa. Hang on a second. Hang on, let me get that one. There you go. 4.5 stone is a giant, big achievement. It really is. Well done. Especially because Dormouse is a bit like Jane Day. Slow and steady, lose it on a little bit each week. A bit like
you get there.
Somebody that we're going to talk about in our extra helping this week, because we've got another one about the changes happening. But amazing, slow and steady. That is awesome though, Dormouse. It really is. Well done to you. And again, I will make sure that, write that down for me, my darling. I will make sure that I put an award with your name on in and make it available in the Facebook group. So if you're in there, I will make it available for you to download, my darling. That is absolutely awesome. Well done to you. Who else did we have on here? There's loads. Hang on. Gosh, there's so many. Fab losses this week. I know, right? It's absolutely awesome. You're not getting the Slimming World certificates now. Oh, sorry, my darling. Oh, Debbie, you aren't getting them either. I know. Don't worry, my darling. We'll make that available this week. That won't be a problem. Kimberly's saying, has anyone struggled this week, or anybody who needs extra support? If you've struggled, please do let us know if you have struggled. Melinda, your third ankle surgery has been scheduled for mid-September, so you need ideas, my darling. Is that for healthy food while unable to walk? I know you're on Facebook, my darling. Add us to the...
on the Facebook group.
Yeah, if you go to the channel on YouTube, and also it should be linked... it's not linked on the live, bugger. I will link it after this onto this video, right after the live stream. Have a look for the Losers Club from Beyond Authentic on Slimming. What am I trying to say?
On Facebook.
Have a look on Facebook for the Losers Club from Beyond Authentic. That will come up. It's a closed private group that is just for us from here, from the Losers Club on our Wednesday groups. There's loads of really top-notch food ideas on there. Really low-fat, healthy options that are all Slimming World optimized.
But you can always reach out on there. Like I say, one of us will be on there. And like I say, if you're struggling and that and need any tips and things like that, you can always just put a post on there and someone will get back to you.
Absolutely. Potatoes are free food. Again, if you look on the video that we've done, there's a food optimizing at Lidl. It goes through a kind of fairly standard supermarket with fruit, veg, and meat products. We still need to do dairy and frozen. We haven't done that yet. But it tells you all the sin values and everything else. And you can join Slimming World from America. I know this sounds like we've drunk the Kool-Aid. We aren't. There's a lot of things with Slimming World I disagree with, especially at the moment. But the plan
itself does
for
work.
us. It is working. So I do recommend it. Luke John, you forget to use your sins. You get so many of them, you bypass it without even thinking. Exactly. Karen, take care of yourself, says Angela Brown. Absolutely. That's entirely right, Karen. As I say, pause whatever plan you're on. Just tell yourself you're pausing it, though. Don't say you're coming off or you're quitting or you're stopping. You're just pausing it. You could pause it for 6 months. It doesn't matter. You're just pausing it because that means you'll come back to it. All right? That's the important thing for you, because you can come back.
Do you remember, though, at our group this week, so yesterday we went and got weighed and they were talking about, every time someone has a drink, they always have to have like a biscuit with a drink, with a hot drink or whatever. And it's a case of like, and we said one day, didn't we? We were like, why is it like that not many companies that make biscuits do them in these like tiny little you get 2 biscuits in a little pack and have them in a big multi-pack type thing? Because they want you to buy them and eat all the biscuits out of the packet.
You know why? Because
exactly more.
That. That's what they want.
And
they want you to go, I'll just have one little biscuit with my cup of coffee or my tea.
Is it Biscoff do obviously the little packs of biscuits, but
can I just say, for our American viewers and subscribers and members, we're talking about cookies.
Yeah. Cookies,
yeah, because for you a biscuit is like a scone type thing. Something very different. But for us we call it biscuit. For you call it
a little bit different.
Same thing. Right then. Look at this.
Kimberly knows what they are anyway, because she was here.
Melinda, I guarantee you, I tell you 100%. Kimberly down south is also doing Slimming World. Check out her channel if you haven't done already. Debbie's World. Amazing channel. Debbie's doing Manjaro. Luke John, amazing channel. Luke is doing Slimming World. Bean Feast 57, again, amazing channel. Shao is doing Slimming World. Jane Day, amazing channel. Jane is doing Slimming World. Have a look in our page. Byron the Vegan Loser doing Slimming World. We've got some other people that we're looking into as well to recommend. All of these people are linked on our channel here, and they are all in the favorite channels or recommended channels link. So if you click on the channel page, the YouTube page, It's got it all on there. Biscuits for you are not sweet. It's like a dry dumpling. It's like a scony dumpling thing. Debbie's World and crisps, more and more crisps. I know. When did the big sharing bags become such a big thing? We've noticed that, haven't we?
There's more of them now. Yeah.
There's been things where we've gone out and I've gone, I just want to get my Space Raiders or whatever it is, and you go
larger packets or bigger packs.
I want me 12-gram bag for 3 sins. I don't want to get a giant bag because by the time you open it, we eat it all.
When I went to Tesco the other day.
Yeah,
they had multi-packs. So the packs of you get 6 in a pack bags. I looked at those and they were like, I think, just over 100 grams a bag or whatever. But they had reduced them down, the whole packs, to like 60p or something like that, just to reduce to clear. And I looked at the back of it and it said that each one had 22 grams in it. So we're used to having ones that are like 12, 13
half
grams.
The size of that. Yeah. This is it. Yeah. Kimberly down south says, hello Jane Day if you're listening. Also, hello to Joe if you're listening. Yeah. I tell you what, this is an open request to Jane Day. We've been doing, I haven't done it as much as I should, but your arm exercise video, I need to do that more regularly. Could you maybe get Joe to help you do like maybe a video at the gym or some other easy exercises? Also, Luke John, can you tell us where you do, what chair exercise videos you do? Because he talks all the time on his videos about, I've just done my chair exercises and all of that. What ones? Let me know. Spices and seasonings generally don't count towards sins. They're good. You want Slimming World to bring out a Pringles type snack, something different to hi-fi bars. That would be good.
But I said, if you buy spices in your supermarket, if they're not just plain spices and then you mix the spices together depending on what you're making, if you buy the pre-done packets of like whether it be like chip seasonings or some of the powdered spice mixes that have been made up that are processed have sugar and other stuff in them, so like I say, if we're doing the spices, we will just go for the plain spices on their own, and then do their own mix and stuff with the spices depending on if it's a curry or whatever it is we're making, because otherwise you'll get there will be hidden sins in those.
Absolutely. There is a Slimming World Basics video. There's lots of Slimming World Basics videos, to be honest. I would totally recommend joining it online if you want to give it a try. As Kimberly down south has said, I think it's about $23 a month, but you do get sent the pack and the starting book and everything else. So it is absolutely worth giving it a shot. Right then, so I did also weigh in, because I haven't said what I did this week. I weighed in. Now again, I have to be entirely 100% honest and authentic and say that on Tuesday of last week, I did a proper count of it, didn't I?
You did.
I did say last week I went to 21 sins. It was actually 23 because I was that stressed after leaving Slimming World on Tuesday that old food pattern came back and I scoffed. I managed to stop myself at 23. I could have gone way over that. I didn't then decide to pull it back or do any of that rubbish. I wasn't going, I'm not going to have these sins because of this, that and the other. I just stuck to food optimizing 100% for the rest of the week. Managed to eat the sins that I wanted to eat up to my 15. I think most days I was in my standard, which is about 9 to 10 sins, 8, somewhere like that, 7, 8, 10 sins. I stuck to all of that. And I did enjoy all of my food. I had all of my bowls of fruit and my yogurts and everything else. I did not go without at all this last week. I've enjoyed every single morsel that that went in my mouth. I really enjoyed my food this week. We had some cracking food, didn't we? Really delicious dinners. I'm loving sexy salads. I really am. Sorry, Neil, but sexy salads are really good for us at the moment.
They are really good.
So I got on the scales. And I came in with £2 off. So I came in with £2 off, which means I am now at a total loss of £74.5.
But you did get something.
Yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. I've got £43 to go until my target, which is within 21. Christmas is 21 weeks away, so I can be within spitting distance of my target for Christmas.
About
I am
Christmas,
still online for that. Starting the new year at target. That is my goal. I am online. I am on track for that.
You ordered our new Bible.
Oh, what? From... Oh,
I
yes,
know.
we did. Yes, I do have a target book coming.
We do.
So I am on track for that. And I've done all the calculations because whilst image therapy was or wasn't happening, whatever the thing was yesterday that is replacing image therapy, it's complete and utter waste of our time. So whilst I was sat there and being ignored by our consultant and not having a conversation because new members were talking and people that lost a lot of weight were talking, and we were just sat there like, okay. So whilst that was going on, I was doing some number crunching, and it turns out I have lost 22.3% of my body weight since starting Slimming World. 22.3%, which is, thank you, my darling, which is a lot.
It's a lot.
In July, I've gone back and I've looked at all of my weighing results each month. So the first month I lost £7. The second month I lost £5. The third month I lost £4. This is then when my medication got changed. So I got taken off the glycoside, which was the awful one. And then I go to £6.5, then £12.5, then for some reason £2.5, then 10, then 9.5, then 6. So again, you can see my weight losses are still up and down all over the place. Last month I lost 11.5 pounds in July, which does mean I did actually get my slimmer of the month. So I am so happy that I got slimmer of the month. Not even Rufus got it this month.
No.
I got it. So I got an extra shiny on my Slimming World pack. So I've got all the way down here on my stone awards up to my 5 stone, and here all the way down I've run out of space there for my Slimmer of the week or month, and I've had to start on the front.
Then you'll be putting them on the inside then next, or the inside of the plastic down the inside.
No,
as
I
well.
don't put it on the inside. I put mine on the outside so that everybody can see it when I'm at group. So I am very, very, very pleased that the plan currently is working, that I managed to pull back any emotional eating thing that I could have done this week because I was so stressed about group. And we've
just
absolutely stuck to it.
Yeah, I think just the new format affecting a lot of people this way, isn't it? So,
it has. It really has done. So yeah, £43 to go. I've got my goal this week. I've written down is £3 to lose. That is what I'm aiming for. Again, to quote an old consultant of ours, I am aiming for the moon, and even if I fail, I'll land among the stars. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, I am absolutely on it. I've even in my book now, which takes my weight, I still weigh 18.5 stone. So I'm still a fat old cow, but I am working on it. I am actually doing it. I currently have lost 5 stone, 4.5 pounds. So I am 2.5 away from my next award.
Eventually, as they say, we won't be like, what do they call it, like morbidly obese. We'll be just obese.
Oh, I'm just obese now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Obese.
I've got to lose 2 stone. 2 stone exactly.
Yeah.
And I go to just being overweight. I know. I haven't been overweight. Right? I've been obese or morbidly obese most of my adult life. I have never been just overweight since before I was since I was at school.
Like I said, even obviously through our journey at the moment, my brain still tells me now where I'm always thinking about food, obviously because we have to live around food, and obviously I'm now rather choosing to eat to live rather than the other way around. I'm
Yeah.
not living to eat anymore. But my brain will still tell me when I do get to Target, I get more, maybe more healthy extras and a few more sins. But this is like, even now, my brain tells me, when you get there, you'll be able to eat more food then. You'll be able to have more things. And this is like just a bad relationship, little bits. I'm not getting, obviously, rid of that part of me. It's just, I'm just trying over time to just change the way I think about food. And when my brain does that and tells me, oh, when you actually get near a Target, or when you get to Target, that you're going to be able to eat more food and have more treats and have more things, it's just constantly telling myself, no, you think that. Actually, this is what we're actually doing. This is what we're having. I'm in control. You're not in, and this is the little in the back of my mind. This is what it tells me all the time.
Oh, thank you everybody for your kind comments. Kimberly down south, from here on out, you're also going to try and get £2 off a week through to Christmas. That's amazing. Join us. Join me on my £2 a week quest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but that is what I am aiming for. Thank you, Bean Feast. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Hazel. Thank you, everybody.
But I said, even for anybody that's only lost £0.5 or even maintained.
Even if you've had a gain, look, we've all been there.
It happens. It happens to all of us.
Listen, if you are doing a weight loss plan and you've had a gain for whatever reason, right, you're still attempting to change those habits.
Yeah.
And the thing that we know, the same as everybody else, is these habits are, it takes us years to develop our bad relationship with food. It doesn't happen overnight. It can be decades worth of stuff we've got to unpack, doesn't it?
I've been overweight most of my life. Like I say, as I went from a teenager, my weight started going up, and then I've just been like that ever since. So
when I was 15, I was in school, and I tried to start a version of the Losers Club then, and it was called Belly Busters. It was a lunchtime group that we would meet once a week with a teacher for the students that were trying to lose weight. It didn't take off because, being at school. Yeah. But back then, I was trying to eat healthier, failing miserably. But back then, at the age of, it was my secondary school, and it would have been the last couple of years. So it would have been when I was 15 or 16. Yeah. And I can guarantee you, I have been overweight since probably I was about 13 or 14. And I'm now, how old do I say I am on the internet?
41.
No, I don't.
40.
39.
39.
So
39, yes. 39.
I'm now 39, and that's, how many years is that? 25, 24, 23, 24 years. 24 years since I was 15. Is that right? Is that right? Yeah. 24 years it is. You muted me, didn't you? So they didn't...
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
24 years since I was 15 at school.
Yeah.
No one will notice.
No.
And
never be able to tell, dear.
No, never be able to tell. No. It's fine. Nobody knows.
No.
So it's been a long time since I've been overweight.
If you ask my mum and that, oh no, I'm 21.
I know,
just
right?
Say 21.
You were going to ask about group, but didn't want to continue the debate about it. You'll be there on Friday, but staying for other members, not you. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Thank you for everybody about Slimmer of the Month. I was impressed. So group, we are going and we are staying, and we are staying because there are some amazing people within our group.
Yeah.
At the moment, we are staying there for them.
We're not really participating as such in the chats and things, but it is very interesting to see what goes on.
I actually have spoilers for the extra helping that we're going to film.
We're going to be doing that today.
Spoilers, I've got a little thing here that says 30 minutes of nothing, headphones on, podcast, draw raffle, go home. So that is something. You heard there was early dementia in 39-year-old Lisa? Probably explains an awful lot. But yeah,
so you forget a lot of things due to
that's the
fibro as well.
yeah, and the ADHD. Combine the two.
And the narcolepsy as well.
And that as well, yeah.
Yes.
I know, right? That's why I'm drinking the energy drink. But yeah, I think for me, the half hour now, because it is only half an hour, and it was commented on yesterday. A couple of the members that were sat behind us said, it's only 5:05.
We've still got.
Why are we wrapping up? We've still got time.
We've still got like
we could have a
25
quick
minutes.
go round
Normally we're still in there until 5:30, nearly.
About 20 past, 25 past, and it was 5:05. And they said, we've still got time. Why don't we go round and do a quick
see how everybody is?
And the consultant was like, well, no, that's it, done now. Everybody go home.
If basically we had a comment from someone who said, so if I don't, the people that I know in group, if I now don't ask how that person has done, the likelihood is, unless you are the person that's lost the most that week, you're not going to know unless you actually ask them yourself. Because I think usually there will be one person that's lost the most that week, if not maybe a couple of people, and then they will be asked how they managed to get that weight loss this week. What did you do? Did you do anything different than you normally do? So they'll be asked by the consultant, and anybody else, unless the members talk amongst themselves, you wouldn't know how they did that week, or to see that they're actually doing really well, losing weight every week. You won't know otherwise. No,
and that's one of the things that, again, there was also somebody else that spoke to me yesterday, because obviously I'm quite vocal. Surprise, surprise. But they said to me yesterday, they said, well, as a Target member, I feel like I'm not valued anymore. Not only do I not get to say how my week's gone, but because I don't pay to group, I don't get any discounts, any books or anything else. My discount is coming to group, but I'm kind of forgotten and I'm just left.
Because especially like I say, if you're not, you're maintaining your weight as best you can, but you're then not really included in the chats or like the group topics or whatever. They were just like, it was a point of, I think we've got 8-9 Target members here tonight. Anyway, give them a round of applause. And
hands up if you're a Target member. Well done, you.
But they're kind of like, well, I can't buy, I don't buy a countdown because I don't have to pay anymore as long as I'm within my target weight. And like I said, you've got to be, I think, £3 either side, within £3 either side of your target weight.
Yeah.
So you don't have to buy a countdown or anything anymore to get a free book or get anything, and you're not going to be slimmer of the week because you're a Target member. Mm-hmm. And so there's just no perks or anything for even being there then if you're a Target member, really.
No, you're not going to get talks. You're not going to get help. You're not going to get mentioned.
So it's all based on people on their journey to get to Target. Those people are spoken about a lot more than the Target members are like, give them a round of applause because they're here, and look, we've got 9 members to Target and they're all doing amazing, so to encourage other people. But apart from that, that's the only comment that they get.
Yeah, it's
not good.
It's going to be interesting. So our extra helping, because we're going to do one about how to deal with the changes in group and how we're coping with it and what we intend doing. So again, a little bit meta, a little bit still navel gazing, and a little bit sort of in-house really with the Slimming World sort of current topic. But we are going to get back. Let us know if you want to know more tips and motivation or anything you want us to cover in a bit more detail about weight loss in general, because there's a few other bits and pieces that we want to talk about in there.
You can always, like I say, if you think of something,
things.
You can always put a comment on the bottom of this video,
or in our brand new Facebook page group,
or on there.
Facebook
so
group.
Either,
I'm not very good at this, am I?
No,
it's a group. I know, right? So then,
we're just not used to having a group online.
I'm really not used to it. I'm really, really not. Can you tell? So then, shall we have a look at Choosey? Shall we see what Choosey, what we're doing?
I haven't looked to see how it is. Like I say, sometimes I do vote, but I haven't done this week.
I know. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Did you
Let's
vote?
have a look on Choosey. I didn't. Ruffus just said that we need to update our pictures
We do,
as
'cause
well.
Pictures
So
are a
then,
bit outdated, aren't they?
on screen, the results are in, and it looks as if we are going to be cooking this week. Oh gosh, hang on, where is it? Where
Your
is it?
one.
There we go. This week we are going to be enjoying a lovely meal of, what's that? Chicken tikka masala.
How comes no one wanted the Norwegian burgers?
I don't know, maybe because they're vegan. Maybe the vegan options aren't very popular. Have you ever thought about that?
They wanted to save me from having red hands from having to grate all the beetroot.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe that's it.
That'd be why.
Tell yourself that, love.
Yeah.
Tell yourself that is what it was. But there you go. Apparently, 70% of people with, how many votes is that? 43 votes.
All of them, nearly all of them.
Yeah, so that's like 30 people out of the 43 or something
Love
like
curry.
that. Love curry. I told you when I picked it, I did say I would be choosing it purely and simply because it is the nation's #1 dinner. So there you go. That is what we are going to be cooking this week. Yep, chicken tikka masala. Oh,
How comes it ain't been our #1 dinner then?
we've got chicken breast in the fridge.
We have.
If we have beetroot burgers tonight, we can do this tomorrow. Oh, I do fancy a curry tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, and you were looking to cook something with a curry as well. Anyway, we'll have to see whether that happens. Right then, so I have one Choosey. Thank you, everybody. I will be cooking that this week. If you don't know what Choosey is, it is the part of the... Apparently, I've also got the clap again. We will be... Choosey is the part of the weekly episode programme, live stream, whatever you want to call this, where we both pick a Slimming World book. Now, I do have a question. We want to ask you something. Because when we were at the tip shop, we picked up the Pinch of Nom 100 Everyday something book, 100 Everyday Meals or whatever it was. We picked up a Pinch of Nom book. I have gone through it and looked online and found the sin values and written all the sin values in. So for next week's Choosey, bearing in mind, not for now, for next week, would you like us both to pick from the same book? Because we've never tried Pinch of Nom. Don't know if they're any good, if they're wonderful, if they're not.
We've seen other people do those, and
Back to Basics cover Pinch of Nom,
well. And we've just not looked at their books or anything.
And it was only, to be fair, it was only because it was in the charity shop, 3 for £1 that I picked it up.
But is it like
because I am very cheap?
In there, it's like 100 recipes or something like that in there.
So if you'd like us to do that next week, please let us know if that's okay. But for this week's Choosey, do you want to get yours?
Yeah.
I have chosen, we decided this week would go for the most recent books to us. I think these are the ones that are most recent in the release, if that makes sense. So I picked the Vava Vegan book because I thought, do you know what? I am sticking with the vegan options. And this is, look at that. Doesn't that look like a lovely plate of food? It is a plate with sausages, fried potatoes and cabbage on it. And it is actually sausages, sautéed potatoes and speedy sauerkraut. It was the sauerkraut that absolutely was right up my street. Exactly.
Yeah, it's right up your street.
And it says here, our simple version of the pickled German favourite is ready in next to no time. How is that? We've made sauerkraut. It takes weeks.
And takes like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. And we've served it with tasty vegan bangers and crispy fried spice.
I think it's because the sauerkraut is already made.
No, it's not. Do you know what it is?
What?
They create the sauerkraut by cooking it in vinegar. Exactly. Speedy sauerkraut. I thought this sounds like an ingenious thing. It's not proper sauerkraut. It's just like pickled cabbage. But it's fine. It's like poor man sauerkraut. But
Do you think they'll have the right cabbage for you though?
It says white cabbage.
Oh, you'll be all right.
We haven't got
then.
the same problem trying to find a red one. So it uses a large white cabbage or green cabbage, some caraway seeds, pink peppercorns, pink pony club, pink peppercorns, cider vinegar, floury potatoes.
Your Linda McCartney sausages that are in the freezer.
8 frozen Linda McCartney sausages, some mustard powder
got
made up
12
with
in the
water to
freezer.
taste. Yeah, so that's what it uses, and it absolutely, it looks like what I would call a
Banging.
bog standard mum dinner. You know when
It looks like it's banging.
No, banging with the bangers.
You get it.
To be honest, it does look like a meal that I would have had after school, like fried potatoes, sausages, bit of veg on the side.
But
It
where the
looks
potatoes
delicious.
would have been cooked in lard.
Probably, and then it's got a drizzle of mustard on the top. That to me, and it is vegan, it's free food, and it says it's ready in 45 minutes plus cooling. I don't know what you need to cool. I don't know. But yes, the sauerkraut is it just look, it looks interesting, doesn't it? A quick sauerkraut. So then that is my Choosey option for this coming week. I've gone vegan again and with a sauerkraut because I love sauerkraut. It's very good for you, the proper stuff.
Speedy sauerkraut.
Yes,
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know how it's going to
Is
work.
that not cheetah sauerkraut?
Pretty much. I don't know how that's going to work, but there you go. What about you? What have you chosen?
I have chosen the street food book.
Oh, okay. So you've won then.
Wow.
It's going to be a kebab or something. It's going to be
I have
some
seen so many really good recipes
tacos.
on our group on Facebook.
Oh yeah, people are. This is a really popular book.
It made me think.
Kylie,
I know.
who's lost 4.5 pounds this
I
week,
know.
she posted
So,
about a dozen of them.
I have picked
Go on then.
spiced chickpea and potato chat.
What?
So, it's a curry.
Spiced chickpea and potato chat.
It looks really nice though.
Is that vegan?
It is. It's a vegan meal. Yeah.
Oh,
So we both got vegan meals.
that means
for this.
you can guarantee that this week's Choosey, this
How
week
do you
coming,
see that?
will be popular with
It said,
Byron.
It's good to chat, but
Oh, that's funny.
don't take our word for it.
Chat.
The popular
2
street
A's.
cart snack in India combines lots of different ingredients, some cooked and some raw, to provide a contrast of sweet, salty, crunchy, fresh and tangy flavours
Oh,
and
it sounds
textures.
Oh, it does sound nice. So
Because-
what's in it?
Chickpeas,
Onion,
potatoes,
floury potatoes
yeah.
again. I don't know what floury potatoes are.
chickpeas,
Turmeric,
peppers.
cumin, garam masala. We like garam
Yeah.
masala. 1 green
Tomatoes.
chilli. What? Chickpeas, garbanzo beans.
We'll save the rest of the chili for Byron.
Yeah, exactly. Large red peppers, frozen sweet corn.
Yeah.
Why have you got that in it? Coriander from
You
the
could
garden.
put tin sweet corn.
The grated zest and juice of an unwaxed lime, and then what? Two large plain salted
rice
cakes.
Oh, because they're crumbled rice cake on the top. Look.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, okay, that looks interesting. Yeah, that does look interesting.
Crumbled into small pieces.
Or you can use 25 grams of murmura Indian puffed rice instead. Okay, so then those are going to be your options. They will be on the YouTube channel in about, I always say 10 minutes, but it'll be about an hour to be honest. So then,
But I said there was a message on there from, I think it was Shell's comment.
Oh, hang on. Let me
I
have a
think
look.
it might
There
be
we
further
go.
up.
Oh, hold on. Let me find the comments. So these are going to be your. These are going to be your. I'll come to those in a second.
Yeah.
These are going to be your Choosey options then.
Yeah.
I am choosing a vegan sausages, sauteed potatoes, and speedy
It's got
sauerkraut.
your Linda McCartney
Yeah.
rosemary and red
Sausage,
onion
spuds,
sausages.
and veg, just like my mum used to make
does look
when
nice,
I was
though.
at school. Yep.
Does look
Except
good.
a vegan version. That looks yummy. And yours is.
Mine is spiced chickpea and potato chat, which is a
Show
curry.
everybody. Show the group.
Which is
show the
a
chat.
curry.
Yes.
So yeah.
So those are the two
Looks
options this week. Both gone for vegan. That wasn't planned.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I did because everything in the book is vegan. It's a vegan. So
I
yes,
put rice cakes on top of mine crumbled.
I know. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
I know. I was looking at it going, what's that white stuff? Now we know. Right then.
Yeah.
So the comments.
It was Shell target members.
Yep. Oh, before we do, Joey. Yeah. Joey usually weighs on a Saturday morning, but you're going away this weekend, so you're weighing in at a different group. Wowzer.
Yeah, like I say, I got weighed in when I went and visited Mum and Dad.
Yeah. Are you going to see how it is
elsewhere
and see if it's different to your group?
Yeah.
Again, that's listen. At the end of the day, Slimming World is a business, right? Yeah. If Asda didn't have the items that you were looking for when you went to the supermarket,
you go Tesco's instead.
You go to Tesco's. Yeah. You then next week you might go back to Asda, and if they're still the same and haven't got what you need, it's not working for you. You'll go Morrison's.
That's it. Go shop around.
The next week, you might say, right, I'll give Asda one more chance, and then you'll go somewhere else. And if they 3 weeks on the bounce, if they haven't got in what you need, you'll end up going somewhere else because it's a business. Slimming World's the same. What they are selling is getting on the scales, talking to teacher, the support from teacher, and that group experience. And if that is no longer working for you, find a consultant where it might work. It's a business.
Every consultant, like I say, you might not get on with every consultant that you go to because they all put some.
They're all different,
slightly different. People. Yeah, so someone that you might kind of really get on well with, and just the way they are and the way they kind of navigate the group meeting and all of that. And now where it's all changed and that, it is a little bit different. But we're a little bit kind of up in the air about, since our old consultant left. So sometimes it's good to just to try, another group. You might actually find you get new ideas, new things, recipe ideas, and just a new views on how the plan is, and maybe some good ideas and stuff that are going to help you.
Yeah, exactly. Bean Feast Shell says Target members should get the cookbooks free on the countdown offers. After all, they come as free advertising as they're successful. That's an amazing idea. I agree with that. It wouldn't cost Slimming World an awful lot either.
No.
Luke John's got the Slimming World chicken tikka masala in the freezer. That's good. You like Pinch of Nom, says Luke. Shell, you'd like to know more about the Pinch of Nom books as well. Okie dokie. Everybody adds speed to it. Everything you've tried has been good from Pinch of Nom. Thank you, Kimberly. That's a good idea. Bit of fenugreek and some extra veggies, can't go wrong. You add extra flavour and texture, absolutely. What was that? Biona Ruby beetroot sauerkraut is fantastic. Oh, I'll have a look. Have a look. Maris Piper a flower, yeah. How can you possibly pick, says Shell. Both sound wonderful. They I must say, they do quite sound good.
So we don't often pick vegan choices but some of them are really good, aren't they?
Deborah says, put 2 chilies in. No, thank you. You can have the extra. What? Look now.
My bottom will be on fire.
Look. Luke John, 3 chilies and call it a great night. Dormouse, and 2 to munch. What? No, thank you. Debbie's just posted 2 easy workouts to the page.
Ooh.
Thank you very much for that. I will go and check that out straight after this. Thank you for that. Don't forget, you can join the Facebook group. Just look for the Losers Club from Beyond Authentic Health. And right then, our goals for the month, Rufus. Not for the month, for the week.
This week.
What are your goals in terms of that there Slimming World?
Well, like I say, I lost 1.5 pounds this week, and I was hoping for a little bit more this week. So after getting on the scales and realising, like I say, it's not all about calories, but obviously to lose weight, it is about calories. Mm-hmm. So following the plan, and I think a couple of times this week I have eaten food because it's on plan and my belly was a bit bloated, and I should have actually just stopped then and put something back in the fridge. And it's just made me a bit more aware this week that if I don't feel that I need it. I mean, like, even, for example, since I think getting to where I am now, my even bowel movements are slowed down. So that's not the same way that it was before. It would be every day, and now it's not always every day. And I think that could well just be down to my weight dropping to to where I am now.
Yeah.
And, they're not as frequent. So I thought there was something wrong before, but I think it's just that's how my body is now. It's just not always. Some days it might be every day, and other days I miss a day here or there. And
Yeah.
But I think this week, because it would be nice to hit 2.5 pound next week. I think that if I get a day where, I feel a bit, I don't think I've got room for my yogurt or something, because actually I do feel a bit full, I think I would just put it back in the fridge and not eat it just for the sake of it. And sometimes, I say, it does. I mean, for me, I have to remind myself sometimes that I don't always, just because it's on plan and it's in front of me doesn't mean I have to eat it if I feel full. If I don't feel like, I've got the room for it, then
Exactly.
just put it back in the fridge and eat it when I've got room for it, or when I feel that I want it.
Exactly. I think that's a key thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? Because it's one of those things where at the end of the day, you could very easily keep eating a whole bunch of stuff just because it's free food and it's on plan.
Yep, and find that you maintain. And it's not about, when we first went to Slimming World, they never, on our first, I don't ever remember on our first group meeting, obviously when the startup, when you go and you speak to the consultant, they go through all the book and all of that when you first go, for people that join a group, that is. And when I sat there, I don't ever remember anyone saying, eat until you're satiated and not, continue eating until you're absolutely ready to bust, to burst.
It's always, you can eat as much as you
want.
want.
As much as you want, yeah. And obviously you can't, and that's why they like people falling off plan and coming back, because you need them, and you need to keep going back to Slimming World. And that's why they don't tell you, it's all, no matter, even though you don't have to weigh, apart from your healthy extras and your milk and whatever, so you weigh those things, and all the other things are just unlimited, but obviously eat until you're full and you've had enough. But because they don't emphasize and they don't go into detail of that too much, if you're someone that's eaten a lot most of your life and been, a larger person, like I say, it's taken us 3 to 4 times to actually get to realise that we can get to target, and we can get to the point of maintaining their weight. And it's like, even people that have been consultants I've seen online that have gone, put posts on Facebook about, it took her like 3 to 4 attempts before she could actually get herself to target as a consultant and stick to it, and is still at target now.
Yeah.
But to start with, like I say, it's just the journey of, it was a diet, it's no longer a diet for us. A diet you won't stick to. A diet you do short, temporary. And this is just our everyday life now. And, when we get to it, near target or at target, we might have, on our birthdays, we may go out and just go, oh, sod it, we're going out for an evening, and just having an evening off plan. But then you've got £6 to kind of like, as long as you're between, so you can kind of make sure you're under your, nearly £3 or they're under your target weight, and then go out, enjoy your evening out for an evening, and then get straight back to it.
Even then, I can't see myself going back to eating the way we were.
No,
and even thinking, okay, so we'll go to Harvester for anniversary or birthdays or whatever. I still don't want the chips.
No.
And like, okay, we might have a mixed grill because we used to like that, but I don't want the black pudding because that's just fat. I don't even think I'd want the fried egg.
And the last
I don't
time,
want the chips.
I said the last time we did, even their own, not the biggest mixed grill, because I think I did that once.
Oh, you did a giant
and I got
one
meat
once.
sweats,
You
and
did.
I've taken half of the meat home for the dogs.
You did. Wow. It wasn't quite half. You
But-
told yourself it was half, but it wasn't.
But it was just so
Like
much.
a quarter.
It was just so much on the plate, and you realise then, you know, if I have one piece of meat on my plate at home, as a, you know, at one time it was 2 pieces of meat, and now it's just like 1 steak or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're really happy with what we have now. So it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like super healthy, good for your body, good for your mind as well, knowing that, you know, you're eating the right food and it's really good for you. And obviously you're still able to slowly reduce your weight. And I don't think I'd ever change. I think, like I say, we just want to get to Target and stick with it, and that's it.
And then see what Slimming World does with Target members, whether we have to pay half price.
I think possibly in the future it might change.
Who
You know what I
knows?
mean?
Whether
you've heard was it a comment saying that,
wow,
you know,
freeloaders. Target members have been called freeloaders
and
a couple of times.
If 40 odd people come through your door on the session that you go and get weighed in, and what nine or so of them were Target people, so those people are not paying.
Nope.
So
is that sustainable long term? Question mark.
No.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What about
That's
a
it.
non-scale goal this week? Move the shed.
Well, like I say, I've been sorting out the garden, and I think just trying to be more active, and just I want to get that done because we need to get a new fence up in the garden. So to get that done, we have to move the shed so that the person can put the fence up. Which means
emptying the shed, moving the shed, and then filling the shed back up again.
Yeah.
My goal this week, my weight loss goal is £3. Because that will get me my 5.5 stone award and half a pound over. It's amazing saying that, absolutely bonkers, but that will get me that, which is where I'm aiming. If I come in with a pound off, half a pound off, whatever happens, I will be happy because I am 100% food optimizing. My non-weight loss goal, I think I've got 2. One is I want to try the dogs on a combination of pull-out leads and doublers and all of that.
I thought you was going to say try them on our dinner. I thought, no, you're not.
No, I want to try. We've got, so you may or may not know, we've got 3 staffies and they are wonderful, lovely lovelies.
Absolutely bonkers.
They are bonkers. And we've got an older girl and a young boy and a young girl. And the older girl she's 9. She's a bit
but she's
plump.
special needs.
She's very special needs, bless her. She walks like an old big girl does. And then the other 2 are completely bonkers. They are zoomies. We think the youngest one has ADHD because she is literally, when you've seen a dog on zoomies, that's how she is all the time. All the time. And then she'll have a quiet moment where she'll go, oh, jump in your arms, cuddle, cuddle. And I go, hello. She goes, oh, kissy mummy, kissy mummy.
Straight away, she will not sit still for a second. She's off doing something else then.
Literally. She's like, if anybody remembers back in the day when there used to be those weird puppet things that were like the worms, and you used to play with them and then they would make them climb up and around people's arms. Do you remember all that rubbish back in the day? That was like entertainment. It was like that. She's like that. She's like, she won't sit still for 2 minutes.
That's it, yeah.
So I want to make sure that we get the right combination of a doubler and the pull-out leads sorted, because we've got all sorts of different leads and the doublers are really important. So we need to make sure that's all
to
sorted.
Keep the baby on the shorter lead because she's still learning.
But my concern is that she'll run rings around either of the other 2 and it will all get twisted and knotted and it will just be a giant mess with me in the middle.
Eventually we'll
flat
be
on
able
bum.
to, you can get a freeway kind of.
No, that's not going to work. That won't work with Alvy. It won't work with Alvy. But that is going to be my plan this week, is to work out that combination as well as move the shed and everything else.
I don't know if anybody else does it. Like I say, we buy our meat from the shops and don't buy them tin dog food mushy pate type foods or whatever.
They don't eat that anymore, do they?
They eat fresh vegetables, and like I say, today they had we've got them. Was it lamb kebabs? They're on the stick, so that was all done
Some
in the air fryer.
healthy chicken sausages
and some chicken sausage. Yep.
Sweet potato and carrots they had.
Yep. That's what
Absolutely
they had
bonkers.
today. So,
they are, not that we spoil them at all.
yeah. So it does take a little bit longer cooking for them, and then doing ours or whatever, making sure I get theirs out the freezers and all that. But yeah, like I say, I like it, and I don't think, you know, I don't like the look of the mushy dog foods that they do in tins. They're bloody awful.
Anyway, not that has anything to do with cinema,
no,
but
they're so healthy.
That is my
Healthy children.
weight related goal for this coming week. If you want to, please share your goals either on here or on our Facebook group. As we've both said, we are on that group quite a lot. If you want support in between the Wednesday sessions, do please come and join us over there on the Facebook. I have put the link in the chat, so it is.
But I said I can't remember who put a picture on of the roulade on the. I keep seeing it, and someone did a roulade at our group, our taster session as well, and we tried a little bit, and that was really nice, wasn't it?
It was.
And yeah, I keep seeing roulades going up, and it's like. Also, I put one on. I think it's a very, very similar recipe. It's just the egg whites rather than
the cake recipe thing.
The cake one where you put the strawberries and things on.
So then, Bean Feast says, Shell says, fantastic comments, Rufus. You do watch how much free food you eat, as you can easily eat enough to have a big gain. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Potatoes, pasta. They are carbs at the end of the day, and while we're not monitoring carbs, you can overeat.
And they're like, eat as much of these things as you want. It's like, well, you can't eat as much of them as you want, because if you're somebody that, you know, used to and likes eating big-ish meals, then you can't eat as much of those things. And I do, when we have pasta or have rice, we limit now how much of that we eat.
Because our eyes are too big even for our bellies.
They are.
They really are.
They are.
Just to wrap up, Luke John, you're £2 away from your next stone bracket and £3 away from your next award. That is amazing. Wow. Good luck for you on Friday.
Yeah.
Good luck everybody who's working hard with a weight loss program, a weight loss journey. Whatever you are doing this week to lose that weight, whether you are calorie counting, whether you are doing the injections, whether you are walking for fitness, slimming worlding, weight watching, whatever you are doing, if you're doing the Jane plan, if you're doing shakes, if you're doing, I don't know, whatever other thing, cabbage soup, Cambridge, are they still a thing? Cambridge diet, all of that, whatever you're doing,
that's it.
Have fun, enjoy what you're eating, and enjoy what you are actually putting in your mouth, so to speak. Enjoy the food you're eating, and keep in mind the reason that you're doing these things. Please do keep that in mind. Your non-scale victory, Luke John, is to hit 160,000 steps this month. That is awesome. Joey, fab few hours, thank you. No worries, my darling, have a good one. Kylie, you want to lose another 4.5 pounds this week. Wow. So you can finally get your 1 stone award. Been at it for weeks, messing around. Listen, you've done amazing this week. If you get that, that'll be a big shock. But whatever you end up with, whether it's a loss, a gain, or a maintain, we will be here sharing your victories.
Even if it's slightly smaller, you know, steps, like for some people, slow and steady.
Well, look at me.
There, doesn't it?
Look at me. 11.5 pounds off in July. Slimmer of the month. 2 months ago, I lost 4 or 5 pounds in the entire month.
But I said,
our bodies are all different.
I remember, was it Jane Day that said about, you know, our bodies are not programmed to remember what time to poop because you got to go and get on the scale at Slimming World.
Your body doesn't know you weigh in at 10 o'clock on a Monday or 4 o'clock on a Tuesday. It doesn't.
It should know this stuff.
And the thing is, every single week I say to you, when you get on the scales and you go, I've not had a poo in a couple of days, I'm like, right, what you need to do then is tell your body.
I know, right?
This is a top tip. Are you ready?
It is.
Rufus's tummy.
Yes.
You now weigh in at 1 o'clock on Tuesday afternoons. That's when you weigh in now.
Make
1
sure
o'clock.
You go regular. That's it.
So after 1 o'clock, you are free to have a poop.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
you need to lose your weight by 1 o'clock Tuesday afternoon at the very latest. Thank you very much.
He does not know that, but yes, he should.
Because normally it's an hour after we weigh in, and he goes, "Oh, I've just been to the loo.
I know.
Could have got another award."
As soon as I got home. Yeah.
Anyway, enough talking about poop. We're going to love you and leave you and say thank you ever so much for watching. I am so grateful for so many of you coming on board with these live streams and being part of the channel and sharing our journey. We are documenting our journey, the highs, the lows, the mids, the everything in between. And I love the fact that we've started to create a supportive space here on YouTube for everybody to share their weight loss journey as well, because we know it's bloody hard. Thank you for being here, everybody.
I love our Slimming World group when I go and get weighed, but I actually prefer what we do here now.
I love our online group
a lot more.
I really do.
A lot more.
And trust me, it really helps us to sort of give us the kick up the bum that we need. It really does. So thank you for all being part of our journey.
Before, we used to collect all these books, get the countdowns, collect all our books, and never ever look in the recipe books. And
now, this week,
I know.
It's a vegan fight-off.
Everyone on our group as well, putting all their pictures on, especially Kylie, putting all the pictures on, and I'm like, I really want to try those recipes.
Luke's photos, where it looks like it's straight out the Slimming World magazine.
It does.
Amazing.
I'm surprised they don't give you a job.
I know, right? Not just
photographs in all the meals.
Not just are they good-looking meals, but the photography skills out of this world. They really are.
You've got to know the right way to cut all of the salady things and all of that, and present it all like magic. Yeah,
but hang on, because back in the day, I did watch BuzzFeed, and I watched many videos where they were like, the milk in a bowl of cereal is actually glue with the cinnamon, hoopy things.
None of it was edible.
Yeah, with those Lucky Charms just put on top gently like that. Yeah, coloured in with a permanent pen and all of that to get the colours a bit brighter. I watched it. So Luke may be doing that. Luke John may be doing that. You never know. You never know. I don't think you are. I don't think you are.
Together, glue,
But that is going to be it from us. We're desperate. I'm again trying to wrap up because I need a wee. But I'm going to say goodbye to everybody online. We will see you over on our Facebook page. Just look for the Losers Club from Beyond Authentic Health, and we will see you next week for a live check-in.
But don't forget, Friday you'll get extra helping on here as well, so you better watch another video from us.
You will do, absolutely. Trade secrets, says Luke.
I know, right?
Thank you, Joey. Joey says such wonderful online support. Trade secrets you can't discuss. That's amazing. Have a good week, everybody. We will see a lot less of you, and you'll see a lot less of us next week, hopefully. But as Rufa says, extra helping will go up on Friday. We've got a very interesting shopping haul for Monday. Interesting, bit of an odd one, but it's an interesting shopping haul, and we will see you very soon. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and
happy slimming.
Happy slimming, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.